Hello Internet, you can call me Alec, and welcome to Character Discussion Episode 8. Today we're going to be talking about the King of Visions himself, Scorpion. Scorpion first appears in 1992 in the very first Mortal Kombat game. The iconic Get Over Here line is said by Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat himself. Scorpion will go on to be pretty much the face of the series and appear in every Mortal Kombat game except the original Mortal Kombat 3. He wasn't in the original Mortal Kombat 3. But when they released the console version, Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, they included Scorpion. So, Mortal Kombat 3, the original, is the first and only time Scorpion did not appear. He is a specter brought back from the dead by Quan Chi, the sorcerer, to kill Sub-Zero. Scorpion thinks that Quan Chi just revived him and isn't manipulating him, and he's gonna go kill Sub-Zero for his own personal revenge because Quan Chi said, hey, Sub-Zero not only killed you, but killed all your family and clan. Here's the proof. And Scorpion believed him because Quan Chi used his magic to tamper with whatever vision he was making Scorpion have. So it was Sub-Zero in the vision, but in reality it was Quan Chi. Well, Scorpion eventually catches up to Sub-Zero and murders him, and that gives birth to Noob Saibot. We'll talk more about him in a future episode. Scorpion is typically seen in a yellow and black ninja uniform. Although in more modern games, he does begin to wear non-ninja uniforms. However, he always keeps the iconic yellow color scheme. Up until Mortal Kombat 11, where you can customize the character with like hundreds of different skins, and some of those skins actually change it so he wasn't wearing yellow. He could be wearing green, he could be wearing blue, he could be wearing purple. Yeah. Side note, Green Scorpion's pretty fucking badass. If you don't know, Queen's my favorite color. Scorpion is also known for having 2 katana swords on his back. Now, fun fact, when the first few times he appeared, he also had an axe. And he was more known for the axe than he was the sword. But around Deception, the axe was replaced with 2 swords, and that became his new iconic look ever since. Scorpion has appeared in the original 2 live-action movies, 2 or 3 Mortal Kombat animated movies and TV shows, the Mortal Kombat live-action TV show, and the Mortal Kombat X comic that tells the events of before X, as well as filling in the blanks of stuff that was happening in between. He is known to have an iconic rivalry with Sub-Zero, although it is hinted at some of the other stuff that Sub-Zero and Scorpion, up until their great battle, were actually secretly best friends. but they had to keep their friendship a secret because their two clans hated each other and disapproved of their friendship. And eventually they had an epic battle in Sub-Zero 1, which led to the events of him being brought back as a specter and yada yada yada, everything I just explained. He's typically seen in the Netherrealm, aka Hell, but he travels across all the realms. He can teleport, summon fire, and he has this, like, spear that he connected to a chain on his hip. And he takes it and he throws it at you and he stabs you in the chest, and then he pulls on it, pulling you to him, where he will say the iconic line, "Get over here." That line was modified in the movie to be, "Get down here." It was very funny, actually. Also, in the older games, and even the movie itself, it made it look like the spear was coming out of his hand, like some sort of magic. But later entries made it where it was clearly just something on his hip that he just grabbed. So it kind of makes you wonder which version is better. The one where it just comes out of his hand out of nowhere, or the one where it's on his hip and you're just looking at it, waiting for him to grab it. I hope to God you can duck, jump, or block in time. He is the Grand Master of a ninja clan known as the Shirai Ryu. I hope I pronounced that right. And he does have a wife and a child, but they die as part of his origin story, so we never actually see his wife and child. Well, they appear in cutscenes and in the live action movie, the newest one, you can get a glimpse of them. But other than that, they don't actually appear in the series. Originally, Scorpion was seen as a pure evil villain. Then he became neutral, and now he's considered to be a hero. What a powerful character development. Also, him and Sub-Zero are friends again. Well, technically he's newly friends, because this Sub-Zero is different from the one he was friends with, which was Bi-Han, because Bi-Han is the one he killed who became his. It's complicated. Scorpion actually isn't the name of the person. Scorpion is the name that's passed down to generation to generation, just like Sub-Zero isn't the character himself's name. It's the name passed down by generation by generation. Scorpion's real name is He does appear in the two little mini games, Puzzle Combat and Motor Combat. And he also is a main character in the Mortal Kombat Deception Conquest for a little bit. And he also briefly appears in the Mortal Kombat Armageddon Conquest mode. He plays a big part in Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11 story mode. Scorpion is the face of Mortal Kombat. Without Scorpion, Mortal Kombat really wouldn't be where it is now. Same with Sub-Zero. Which, yes, we will talk about Sub-Zero eventually. That's not we'll talk about all the Mortal Kombat characters. Even the meh ones. You know who you are, you son of a bitch. And that, my lovely fan base, is the history of Scorpion. Now, this isn't the end of the video. I'm gonna continue. Scorpion also appears in Injustice as a guest character, as a guest DLC character. And it's not the first time he goes up against DC heroes and villains. Because there was a forgotten, for good reason, game called Mortal Kombat vs. the DC Universe, where naturally Scorpion was one of the main characters. And he had to fight the likes of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, the Joker, Catwoman, Lex Luthor, and many, many more. He also appears in a basketball game and a football game as a hidden character you can unlock with a cheat code. Yeah, pretty epic. Scorpion has never had his own spin-off game. And although he is a main character in the series, that's sad but true. He's also never had his own comic. None of the characters do. Scorpion is a main staple in the series, and they will never replace him. They might bring in new members of his clan, maybe give him a child, maybe give him a new wife, but they'll never replace him, because Scorpion is the symbol of Mortal Kombat. Oh, actually it's a dragon, but you know what I mean. Hell, he even has his own fighting arena in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, called Scorpion's Lair. It's pretty fucking badass. And that will be the end of today's episode. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and tell me who I should cover next. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.